Welcome to Reliable Marketing. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how we go about creating insanely effective and profitable Facebook advertising campaigns for lead generation and sales. For a quick introduction, my name is Brett Smith. I'm a professional copywriter and marketing consultant with a background in sales and sales training. I'm one of the two co-founders at Reliable Marketing, along with my partner Patrick Egan, whose background is in direct response marketing, internet marketing, and software and sales technologies. We specialize in creating direct response Facebook marketing campaigns that generate leads and sales and an ROI for our clients. We work primarily with businesses and individuals who want a consistent and reliable way to generate highly targeted, highly qualified leads and sales. Our best clients are those who see their campaigns as a marketing asset and who want to develop that asset correctly from the ground up so that it can be a long-term asset and scale geometrically along with their business. I'm going to walk you through the process we use to develop and optimize Facebook advertising campaigns in just a moment, and I'm going to do that complete with all the juicy details about our research, split testing, tracking of results, and everything like that. But first I want to share with you the philosophy behind every single campaign that we build. We see Facebook as a tool, not a magic wand. And just like the tools used to build a house require that you understand the tools, you understand architecture and the building process, getting profitable results with Facebook advertising requires a fundamental understanding of marketing, sales, and human psychology. And these are three fields my partner Patrick and I place a high importance on. And we develop campaigns with three key things in mind. Number one, ROI. Because the bottom line is the bottom line is the bottom line. And the purpose of any marketing campaign should be to give more than it takes, specifically in dollars. And the idea is that when you put $1 in, you should be getting $2 or $5 or $10 out. And this should go without saying, but there are plenty of Facebook marketing agencies who preach likes and brand recognition as a means to grow a business. Now, don't get me wrong, we're huge believers in generating goodwill, getting yourself and your business known, and being present in the marketplace. We just know that you don't have to choose between making money and generating brand awareness. Ideally, you design your campaigns in such a way that you can do both at the same time. Like campaigns absolutely have their place in the big picture, and we do use like campaigns for some purposes. But they're definitely not the whole picture, and they're by no means among the most important parts of the picture. Because the ultimate purpose of any marketing in business is to generate leads and sales. And that's why we specialize in creating powerful direct response campaigns that engage qualified prospects with a proven sales cycle and focus our attention on getting clients a real, quantifiable return on their investment as quickly as possible. The second key thing we focus on, put simply, is doing it right. It's possible to throw together a campaign, cut corners, skimp on the research, and get okay results. And sometimes smaller businesses can get away with this on a one-off type of thing. But the problem with that approach is that the whole thing falls apart in 1 to 3 months. And Facebook advertising is designed to be somewhat user-friendly to a certain degree. So a lot of amateurs try their hand at it, often even as a profession. And they don't realize they're cutting corners, neglecting to do thorough research, and building their campaign in an unsustainable way, but they are. And because of this, one of the most common complaints I hear from these people is, my campaign was doing great at first, and now 3 weeks later, it's completely tapered off. What happened? And really, it's the same thing that happens when you build a house out of plywood with no foundation and no understanding of architecture. Sure, you can probably prop some boards together and sit in there for a few days without noticing any major problems, but the second it starts raining or the wind blows a little too hard, the whole thing comes tumbling down. So it's crucially important to build your campaign on a solid foundation with a clear understanding of the marketing architecture. You need to not only understand the fundamentals of marketing in relation to your campaign, but also the way Facebook algorithms work, how to set up campaigns so they scale geometrically with your business, and so they can last and become a reliable marketing asset for the long term. The third key thing we focus on is scalability. And I've touched on this a bit already because it's so crucial for a campaign to be considered successful in the long run. For a campaign to be scalable, it needs to be built in such a way that it can handle as much ad spend as you want to invest, and it needs to be able to convert that ad spend to results as efficiently with $10,000 per month as it does with $1,000 per month. And for this to happen, everything needs to be airtight. The campaign has to be built on a solid foundation, it has to be organized and constructed properly, and you have to know exactly what's at the core of its success. Now, speaking of what's at the core of a successful Facebook campaign, let's get down to business and talk about exactly how we go about creating successful Facebook advertising campaigns. So the first step is research, and we place a great deal of importance on this step of the process because it's the foundation that every campaign is built on. Sometimes people ask me, why does it take a week to do the research? And the answer is because we do a lot of digging to make sure the campaign is built on a solid foundation. And taking the time to do the research thoroughly and properly up front saves a ton of time and a ton of money in the long run. So the first step of the research process we do with our client. We found out exactly what they want to accomplish, what their business model and sales process looks like, and we gather information from them about their target market, the marketing they're already doing or have done, and who their primary competitors are. The next step is to develop a complete and accurate ideal client avatar. And this ensures that we know exactly who we're talking to in our marketing, we know what they care about, and we know how we can target them with Facebook's targeting criteria. We use our proprietary set of information resources, along with the experience of our client, to determine the age, gender, geographic location, income level, hobbies, interests, and anything else relevant to successfully reaching, engaging, and earning the business of the ideal clients. Next is market research. We study the market and the lay of the land. We want to know who else is in the market, who's winning and why, and who has failed and why. We use this information to avoid the pitfalls and emulate the successful strategies of others where appropriate. We want to know the history of the industry, and we want to know what new developments are happening so we can chart a course that aligns with the market forces and sets the campaign up for success. Now, wrapping up the research phase, we use the information we've gathered to develop the initial strategy for the campaign. We determine the best way to position and present our offer, the best way to structure the campaign, the best audiences to target, and the best angles to use in copywriting and ad creation. This completes the research process, and we move on to split testing. And this is where the rubber really meets the pavement and we start to see the campaign in action. And this is also a time of rapid creativity, implementation, and course correction. We test wide variations of audience targeting, ad copy, images, and landing pages to find the absolute cream of the crop ideal combinations that produce the best response at the lowest price possible. And we do this with a series of staged split tests. We isolate each variable one by one in a way that allows us to see exactly what's working in each category and zero in on that. Our method of executing these staged split tests is designed to make the most efficient use of ad spend as mathematically possible. And this also allows us to identify the key trends that we can use to amplify the results and give future campaigns for this client an incredible head start, as well as uncovering priceless information that they can use in all of their marketing endeavors. Now, none of this would be possible without tracking. Tracking and split testing are basically two parts of the same thing, which is optimizing a campaign. We use the tracking information provided by Facebook's Power Editor, in addition to installing tracking pixels to monitor activity off of Facebook as well. Then we take the tracking a step further and measure conversions on landing pages, lead forms, video engagement, etc. And we have our eyes on every step of the process that we possibly can, and usually that's every single step. Once we have the campaign set up and running successfully, we continue to optimize and adapt the campaign based on the feedback we're getting from the market. We use the intel we've gathered to generate fresh, new ads as the old ones fatigue, and we use a small portion of the ad spend to test new angles and find untapped opportunities. And this ensures the campaign stays relevant to the market, ahead of the competition, and that it continues to deliver leads and clients reliably and with predictability. For those of you who know a little bit more about Facebook marketing already and might ask about retargeting or lead form ads, or if we split test landing pages and handle ad creative and set up email automations, etc., the answer is yes. We handle everything that needs done on our campaigns from A to Z. And we do have different plans and pricing to fit the scale of what our clients need. The way we work with clients is simple. Like us, most of our clients are busy. So we provide a very hands-off service for them and let our clients do what they do best, which is run their business, while we do what we do best, which is build insanely profitable Facebook advertising campaigns and update them regularly. We provide detailed monthly performance reports along with a monthly call to go over that data. And we're always available via email, and clients can schedule a call with us anytime. Now, a lot of digital marketing agencies bring on clients with a 1 or 2 year contract, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but it's not the way that we do business. We want our clients to stay with us for the long term, but we want it to be their decision. So instead of locking clients into a contract, we focus on getting our clients a real ROI as quickly as possible and then continue to deliver leads and sales month after month. Now, if you'd like to have a world-class Facebook marketing campaign that brings in highly qualified leads and sales every single month with predictability, and you're serious about making it happen, then you're in the right place at the right time with the right guy. Because I'm currently looking for 1 or 2 more of our dream clients who we can bring in massive windfalls for. And for a limited time, I want to offer you a free one-on-one 30-minute consultation with me, absolutely free. In this consultation, we'll go over your goals, find out where you are now, and map out the fastest way for you to get to where you want to be. We'll map out a custom plan for your business, for you to see how a Facebook advertising campaign can grow your business, and what steps you need to take to make it happen. However, this free consultation is not for everybody. You must already have a business up and running and have some success under your belt. This offer is not for beginners or get-rich-quick people. Ideal clients usually have a business doing $250,000 to $1 million or more in annual revenue. 2. You must be open to direction when it comes to marketing. So no know-it-alls. And 3. You truly believe that your product or service helps people and you value results above all else for your clients. We like to feel really good about the products and services we help sell to people. And that's it. That's all my requirements. So if you meet the requirements and you'd like to see what your custom-tailored Facebook marketing campaign can look like and see if your business is a fit for Facebook advertising, click the button below to schedule an appointment time and conduct our 30-minute consultation, and let's talk. By the way, this is not a pitch in disguise. I will not pressure you to buy anything, and honestly, we might not even be a good fit to work together anyway. I'm really only looking for people who are a perfect fit, and I'm sure we can have a win-win situation. And I do believe in win-wins, and that's why I'm offering this free consultation. Because whether we're a good fit to work together or not, you're going to get an insanely valuable strategy and probably a whole new understanding of how to use Facebook to get leads and sales. And I'm going to get to meet potential clients and expand my network. That's a win-win. At the end of the call, one of 2 things will happen. Either you'll be a good fit, and I may invite you to become a personal client, in which case we can discuss that. Or if you're not an ideal fit for what we're looking for, that's totally okay too. There's no hard feelings or anything like that, and honestly, I'm happy to provide value. Either way, you'll be receiving an insanely valuable consultation, and you'll walk away with a newfound clarity as to where you are now and exactly what you need to do to get to where you want to be. It's likely that this call will be the best investment of time you make this year. And with that said, please understand that this offer won't be available for very long. Usually when we have an opening for new clients, it's filled up very quickly. And if you wait to schedule a time with me, it's very likely that you won't be able to get into my calendar. So if you think this may be what you're looking for, don't hesitate. Go ahead and click the button below right now and schedule an appointment.